Estate management is the art and science of directing and supervising interests in land and landed property, intending to secure optimum return, which may not be financial but may be in terms of social benefit, status, prestige, political, or some other goals. Estate management as a profession is a principal calling or vocation which requires the acquisition of special skills and knowledge in supervising the use, development, and management of land and landed property, which is far becoming another vibrant sector of revenue generation. In today's edition of The Opinion on Malachite TV Online, we'll be discussing estate management in Nigeria, its advantages, challenges, and other issues confronting land, users, developers, and of course, the managers. Joining me to discuss this is an experienced structural engineer, real estate business manager, project manager, and also a coach. He is no other than the general manager, McDream Concept Limited, Engineer Shuaibu Yunusa. I am your host, Joshua Adinoyi. But before we meet him, let's quickly go on a short break.
Opinion, they say, is the lowest of human knowledge, but the world, the people, the actions, reactions, and decisions are often patterned with opinions. The same world is characterized by different views, and decisions are sometimes judged by actions or reactions due to opinions. People, nations, and even lower animals rise against or for one another just because of their opinions. Minds are set on opinions daily. Tell me what you don't know and I will tell you. It's all about your opinion. Join me, Joshua Adinoyi, on Malachite TV Online every Monday by 9 a.m. Your opinion, my opinion, if well explained and understood, will help us to build a better society. Your opinion, my opinion counts. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. The program is still The Opinion on Malachite TV Online. And as I've introduced earlier, our guest in today's edition of the program is Engineer Shuaibu Yunusa. You're welcome to the show, Engineer.
Oh, thank you very much. You're welcome.
Thank you so much for this very opportunity. Please, for the purpose of our audience out there, can you introduce yourself, what you do, and let them know you?
Okay, thank you very much. I'm by name Engineer Aliu Shuaibu Yunusa. I'm the General Manager of McDream Concept Limited. As a professional, I'm a structural engineer and MBA in business administration. And I'm a developer and also a consultant on property management and development. Also, from your briefing, I'm a project manager as well, and I derive joy in my motivation in sharing my knowledge with people. So that was why I call myself a coach, and also a mentor and a student.
Wow, a mentor and also a student, and also one who derives joy in sharing ideas with others. Wow, it's a great privilege having you in the show. So can you tell us what exactly is estate management about?
Okay, estate management is just the operation involved in managing properties. I think from your introduction, let me take you back to what you said about our estate management is diverse as well. It started from development to utilization. So estate development or real estate development is transformation of our natural resource, which is the land, to become something useful to the society, either in residential or commercial. Then the management comes in after the development, after we have developed it. Then people occupy the particular property. Then how you run the property That's where the management comes in. Let me give you an instance. Like, take for instance, we all live in a house, even my office here. It was developed, started from development. Then right now, all the facilities are being run day-to-day operation. Let's have light, let's have water, pay rent, all these things. So that is what all about estate management.
Wow. Okay. Sir, what are the advantages inherent in estate management business?
Okay. As I said earlier, I will be talking on the two axes, both the development and the management. You know, one of the basic need of mankind is shelter. Real estate development and management, to put it, is to provide shelter for humanity. If you are conversant with numbers, right now we have over 15 to 20 million housing deficit in Nigeria, popularly dominant in cities like Abuja and Lagos and other commercial states in the country. So the advantage of this industry is to address that need, the challenge, because when the number can be deceiving. You heard 20 million. That means there are 20 million people that are homeless, that are looking for house, looking for where to stay. So the industry meet up the need, providing shelter, homes for the homeless, and also doesn't stop there. The industry provide business environment in terms of commercial development. We provide business environment for also citizens and humanity. There are so many popular markets, even in our own state, in Lokoja. You have this popular, this one built by the former governor of the state. You see, it's a market built, and if you go there day in, day out, the place houses not less than 1,000 people, providing their daily need for them. And there are also so many housing estates across. So that is one, addressing human need. Secondly, the industry itself is an financial avenue for people that see the opportunity. It provides room for development. Like, maybe I'm an investor. I build this house. You rent the house. Every year you are giving me money to cater for one of my little needs. So it's also an advantage. While you are providing home for someone that doesn't, for the homeless, you are also making a profit in return. So these are the advantages that come with it. As I said earlier, we provide homes, provide development and improvement generally in the society.
You mentioned something. You said for those that are seeing the opportunities in it. So why are some persons not seeing the opportunity?
Oh, you can't take it out of human skepticism. There are different types of people, categorically two types of people. There are positive people, there are negative people. Positive people is that they see the opportunity in every circumstance, while the negative ones always see the challenge in also the same circumstance. For instance, if I tell you to bring 10 million to invest in our company, for example, and in the next 1 year I will give you 20 million naira. First thing is that, one, issue of trust will come into play, security of your money, because you don't want to lose your money. So the doubt will come in. So that means you are not seeing the opportunity. There are so many lands abandoned everywhere. Look around you. Even your neighbor, there may be in your neighboring house, there are lands there that you can develop into one purpose or the other. But somebody is not taking up the initiative because the person is not open enough to see the opportunity. Also, let me bring you here to Abuja. You will see a hill. Someone would take excavator, break down a hill, build houses on them, build malls on them, build markets on them, while providing homes for people. Is also providing income for himself. So you see the opportunity, but to a normal eye, you are seeing hill, you are seeing a bush, but to an eye that can extract opportunities, you are seeing money, you are seeing value, you are seeing solution to human problem. So that is why I said for those that see the opportunity, because not everybody that can see it.
Wow, thank you so much. Now, whatsoever it is that has advantage will also have one or two disadvantage or challenges. So can you point out some of the challenges that those in the estate management are set to do face?
Okay, I will address it from challenges. I can't say it's a disadvantage. Challenges. There are so many challenges that maybe if we want to go into all the challenges, we will not live here. But I'll highlight few. Number one is access to acquire the land. Remember, this industry, estate development, real estate management, is about land, develop it into something, property, to serve human needs. So availability of land, you can see lands everywhere, but the process of acquiring land, especially where people need it, using this Abuja for example, process of acquiring land is one of the challenge. Then second challenge is access to finance. If the common slogan in society, there is no money, despite even if there is money. So this industry is not that we keep money somewhere every time we open the vault, pick from there, buy cement, buy iron, buy the So the cash flow is not coming in regularly based on the social condition of the citizens. Then the financial institutions that supposed to be the rescue of the industry, the policies and processes to acquire this finance is a challenge. You can give me witness, or you can try it as a litmus test. If you want to acquire a facility, that means a loan from any financial institution, the processes you pass through, at a point you might get discouraged. And also the high interest rate. You remember ending of last year or earlier this year, the MPR was increased. The CBN put a benchmark that for any the interest rate, the minimum is 15% or whereabouts. Then it means that the commercial bank will give something above that, 20 something. So remember, I collect 1,000 naira from you, and I am to pay back with a return of 20%. It's a burden. But if this interest rate is being reduced to something minimal, then everybody can have access. You can go in to have this challenge. Then the other challenge there is I don't want to solve somehow, but let me put it this way. If it might get me clearly, the process of acquiring mortgage. You know, we have a national housing fund for our civil servants. The money is there. I know they are entitled to 50 million naira to acquire house for themselves. But the process of assessing this opportunity that is there is difficult. So, and these are the scheme policies on ground to aid these challenges, and it is very difficult for someone to. So there are so many challenges the industry is facing, but as one of the philosophers said, your challenges can make you or destroy you. So we are just happy that all the challenges, amidst all the challenges, we are still moving forward. So, but these are the challenges that the industry is facing, that we think that the government can come as an intervention to see how they can help us in all these challenges.
Despite all the challenges, we are still moving forward, talking about McDream Concept Limited. So how is this very company still moving forward despite all the challenges? What are some of those things you are doing differently?
Okay, actually there is nothing we are doing differently. McDream Concept Limited is one of the fastest growing real estate company, not only in Abuja but in Nigeria at large. Because if you agree with me, presently we are operating in more than 4 states: in Lokoja, which is Kogi, Kaduna, and we are operating also in Kano and here in Abuja. So I just said that the secret of all these things is our management. So our management structure is prudent enough to manage, utilize. What I about management is effective utilization of your resources, either mega or huge utilization. So our management is actually intact, and we thank God for that, and that's how amidst every challenges we can move from step A to step B.
Wow. Utilizing the available resources is one of the secrets that has kept McDream Concept moving forward. All right, we go on a short break. We will be right back.
Opinion, they say, is the lowest of human knowledge, but the world, the people, the actions, reactions, and decisions are often patterned with opinions. The same world is characterized by different views, and decisions are sometimes judged by actions or reactions due to opinions. People, nations, and even lower animals rise against or for one another just because of their opinions. Minds are set on opinions daily. Tell me what you don't know, and I will tell you. It's all about your opinion. Join me, Joshua Adinoyi, on Malachite TV Online every Monday by 9 a.m. Your opinion, my opinion, if well explained and understood, will help us to build a better society. Your opinion, my opinion counts. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, it's still the opinion on Malachite TV Online. To be part of this program, to contribute your quota, or even advertise your goods and services or sponsorship, please call any of the phone numbers displayed on the screen. You can also send SMS to my line on 08167557074 to also allow us to read your comments. Follow us on our Facebook page, MLC TV and MLC TV 2. It's still the opinion on MLC TV with Engineer Shuaibu Yunusa, and of course, we are discussing a very important aspect of the society. Engineer Yunusa, as a Nigerian and as one of the people in the estate management sector in Nigeria, do you think Nigerians are utilizing the potentials that is inherent in this very sector?
The question is quite ambiguous, but I can say yes, because there are so many real estate developers and managers across the country. Any state, any city, people are there struggling to provide affordable homes, luxury homes, commercial homes for the citizen. So yes, the capacity is not enough, but the Nigerians are utilizing it. When I say capacity is not enough, I said earlier our housing deficit is almost 20 million. So people across the country, day in, day out, are developing. The government on their own are providing houses through the Ministry of Housing. They are also trying their best, but it's not enough because demand is high. But in utilizing the opportunity, I can say yes, Nigerians are actually utilizing real estate development. And also, to crowd it up, if you look at our GDP contribution, so I think real estate also contributed tremendously, meaning that the industry is actually being utilized.
Now, you said the utilization is there, but then the capacity available is not enough yet. So what can be done by individuals and the government to see that there is increase?
Thank you very much. You brought me back. When I was talking about challenges, I think I was carried away by talking too much. But now you brought me back. Thank you for that. The government has a lot to do. I have highlighted some challenges the other time, access to land, financial institutions, and so what have you. Most importantly, inflation. This housing, making houses available is tied to essential materials that if the prices goes up, everything become unaffordable. For instance, how much is a bag of cement 1.5 years ago? How much is now? How much is reinforcement, that is iron rod? How much about 2 years ago? I don't want us to go far the lane like 5-4 years. Let's just come like something of 2 years ago. Even last year, as of last year, June, July, a bag of cement was 30,000 to 30,003. But today it's hovering around 4.5, 4.6. Reinforcement iron was the same thing. So if the government can come in, provide means at which these prices of material can come down, provide competition in the market, that or the monopoly can be broken, then they will assist. They will assist, because why is not enough is that it's not only to build. If I build a house now that the citizen cannot afford, I was actually trying to solve a problem, but I end up not solving any problem. And we know the people that these problems affected majorly, civil servants and what have you. Then if at the end of the day, because the cost of materials in producing these houses are all expensive, that the finished product are also expensive for them to afford. So the problem is not solved. So for the government, what they can do is to help us to provide means at which the price of these materials can be regulated to the barest minimum, and also form partnership with private organization, like real estate development, and there are so many real estate development organizations. If you don't want to go with an individual, you can go through what is it called, corporations. We have a coalition of Abuja builders here in Abuja. We also have some called RIDAN. Through these associations, you can make a partnership with the private industry to give them go into a partnership with them. They will provide affordable houses for the citizen. And also there is a popular one that is everywhere. You heard PPPP, public-private partnership. So government should encourage more on public-private partnership. Donate your property. Let private institutions come in, employ all their expertise, their capacities to make things available. And with all these measures, I believe a solution can be provided.
Wow! This is really getting interesting. Engineer Yunusa, you are a co-guide, yes. So we are bringing this ball back home now. In Kogi State, how is real estate management business faring?
In our home, recently, through Kogi State Investment and Properties Limited, we extended our branch to Kogi State, Lokoja specifically. Then we proposed two sites to be developed. One is a housing estate, and the other one is a commercial center. So to be frank, the opportunity is not being utilized in the state, considering the proximity of the state to the federal capital. I told you we have properties too in Kaduna. Using Kaduna to judge what is happening presently in the state, I believe the state is far underutilized in terms of real estate development and management. And the popular housing estate, we all know, 200 housing. Is it 500?
It's 200, it's 500.
200,000, 500,000. So there is not much. And I believe that Kogi State, which house one of the highest civil service in the country, these civil servants, they need these houses. So this is the need we saw. We are home already. We are there in Lokoja developing a city for them, and I said it's not properly utilized. And with the Kogi State Investment and Property is part of it's a company of Kogi State government. So I use this opportunity to indulge our government, Kogi State government, to empower Kogi State Investment and Property so that they can harness this opportunity in providing houses for the citizen. There are a lot of underutilized opportunity in Kogi State, and as you have said earlier, we are closer to the state capital, and there is no any reason whatsoever the state housing should not be developed to optimum, because the potential is there. If utilized effectively, the potential is there. So for now, it's underutilized, and with the waking up of the Kogi State Investment and Properties, we are not the only investors that the private company that they are bringing into the state. I know one or two that they are trying to bring to the state to provide housing in the state. And when there is the housing, just like where you took me from, the estate management, the value chain continues. From the beginning of the development, you provide job opportunities for your citizen. You buy materials, commodities from your citizen. You are developing the economy of the state. Then up to the management. Imagine, take for instance, you have 1,000 units of houses for civil servants. There are a lot of economic environment that will be created from just that 1,000 housing units. So it is there. Let's not dig every mine out.
Thank you so much, Engineer Yunusa. Now, moving forward, let's talk about some persons that has ventured into estate management business in the past, and for one reason or the other, they stepped out of it, maybe because they could not hold back some of the challenges, but they are not really doing nothing yet out there. So how can they come back into the business? How can they bounce back strong?
Okay. Irrespective of, I couldn't remember this quote very well, but I still remember a lot of it. I think it was by Nelson Mandela or what about that. Failure is not about falling. Failure is in falling and never rise again. As I told you earlier, we face a lot of challenges, but we bounce back. There are so many challenges that can move you out of the business, but how firm, how rooted makes you to face the challenge and come back. So most of them might not do anything wrong. The environment at a point, because when you have a business, we have our internal environment and we have our external environment, and you must know these two environments and regulate two of them so that you can remain in the picture. So the question is, how can they come back? There are so many ways they can come back. I think I will highlight like one or two. One of the ways they can come back is through partnership. In business success, if you want to move far in anything you do, either this is your journalism or whatever business is, collaborations earn you more success than competition. They can come in as easy as through partnership. we enjoin them to, when they are in the system, they have communicated with one or two stakeholders in the industry. They can go back to them, strike a partnership deal with them, use the image of that existing company to come back. You understand? This is one. The second one is that they can come through investors. They can actually come up with a clear picture of what they want to do now, how they want to do it, what is in for who, what is in for that. Then it will attract investors and it will bring them back. So these are a few ways. There are so many ways that you can come back to a business.
Wow, thank you so much. He mentioned something. He said collaboration brings better success than competition. Wow, thank you so much. Now, moving forward, engineer, as we are rounding up the show, the viewers would like to know what exactly does your company, McDream Concept Limited, what do you do? How can they contact you as well?
Okay. McDream Concept Limited is a real estate development company, an investment company, and a property management company. Development, investment, property management. So this is what we do. We provide houses for people. We open people eye to the opportunities in the real estate industry. How you can put 1 naira and it become 1 naira 50 kobo in so distant time. This is our investment. Then management. We manage our properties. We manage other people's property. So these are the core business areas we entertain in McDream Concept Limited, and our handles are everywhere at McDream Concept Limited. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at McDream Concept Limited, and also our website is there, www.mcdreamconcept.ng. And I myself am there on social media, very accessible. You just type Engineer Yunusa, you see me, I'm there.
We are through the show already, so your final word to the people out there.
Okay. Hello viewers, thank you for your patience and thank you for joining us. The industry, real estate development and management, is a viable one. I encourage everyone of our audience to make further research on the industry. So we encourage we encourage our people to take up the confidence and take a step in the industry. There's quite a lot of opportunities in the industry. What most of us are lacking is access to adequate and timely information. So I join our viewers and my host that we should encourage our viewers to actually seek further information in this industry so that they will know what is in for them. Real estate for everybody is a win-win business. There are so many. You can either be a broker, an investor, or you will be a developer. So I join you, our viewers, to seek more information, and we are open. As I said, whatever you want to know in this industry, we are ready to guide you through. And as I said, and you recruit the other time, in any business you are doing, try to make sure that you expand your horizon, seek partnership and collaboration to give you more success than competition. So thank you very much. I appreciate you and I appreciate your comment.
Thank you so much, Engineer Yunusa, for affording us this very opportunity. We hope when next we knock at your door, it will be open unto us again.
Anytime, any day.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Viewer, that is the much we can take on today's edition of The Opinion on Malachite TV Online. Join me for another intriguing package on this same station, Malachite TV Online, by 9 a.m. every Monday. Remember to drop your comments because your opinion, my opinion, counts to move the nation forward. If you like what we are doing, do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV and MLC TV 2. Instagram, MLC TV 2021. Twitter, MLC TV 1. If you want to appear on this very program, advert placement or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to me on 08167 557074 or any of the numbers displayed on your screen. Many thanks to the Chief Executive Officer of Malachite TV, to every of the team member that made this edition a success. Talking about the cameraman, Richard, to Luyemi, a very big thank you to you, brother. That is the much you can take for now. Join us next week for another interesting edition of The Opinion. I remain your host, Joshua Adinoyi. Bye for now.